That still blows my mind. But you do. This is where I think I got the Dogman track in the snow, so a little bit worrisome. I think they have a hangout down there. I see the symbol for Birches off the road. Oh yeah. I didn't even come down this part last time. Oh hell yeah. This is wow. These are perches right here. There's one right here. These bends almost always have that across it. Definitely placed. Definitely placed. A lot of good lobster mushrooms in here, holy crap. That little bird's going nuts. Bigfoot knows I'm here already, I guarantee it. Obviously they heard my car come up and park. Oh, there's a wooden knock right down here. close here, guys. There's a perch right here. There's gonna be one up here. It's all woven together here. Bent over. Right there. You can see where they sit. Right here. Thing split right in half. It's pretty crazy. They're gonna have more perches down by the river because the perch symbol off the highway is towards the river here. Here's one that's hung. There ain't no way that thing caught there coming down out of that tree. The chance is slim to none. There's like perfect freaking trails coming through here. it's pretty packed down. There's another wood knock. They know I'm here. There's two beautiful little pens up in here. They'll have a perch right there. This branch here too. Kind of barricades this trail. It's raining if you haven't noticed. These are definitely laid in here, guys. That's propped up. Those two are laid in. That's in here. They'll probably come over there from over there somewhere. Laid in here. That did not come from that tree, so it was brought down here from up there, I think. Here's the back of the hill. You can see the whole side of the foot. I think that's the big toe. Not a very big one. Here's another one. Could be bear, but I doubt it. there's a perch. So they break things down to help blind it off. These are all broke down there. There's a perch. See how these bends they do? See how blinded? So, I'm in a hangout right here. Here's another perch, guys, right there. This did not come from here, period. Oh, I think it's that's an ash tree. It didn't come from that one. There's snow falling over ash trees here. So this was brought here from one of these. Maybe that's red maple. Still ain't nothing close enough, and there's nothing where that got broke off from in this vicinity. But so see how they broke that across. I always like to kind of square off their perches, or that is a nice perch. Beautiful. This is beautiful, guys. But yeah, they drastically blinded it from the river, from canoers and hunters. All these bend overs. They literally barricaded this trail right here. I mean, like, barricaded it. You know, snow load should have took out, you know, probably all of these, but there's only one bent over here. And wow, see where that one's broke down? It's under that, so this would have had to been bent first and then broke, or they broke it and then bent and tucked it under. That's pretty cool. Here's one that's placed. There'll be a perch here because they do this. They'll lean these up under the trees, for surely placed. They'll lean these up under the trees where they like to perch. This is for surely placed here. For surely placed. You can see where they set. You can see where it's packed down. Really packed down. Pine cones galore here. Where they ate pine cones. Could be squirrel, but that's placed. That's definitely placed. It didn't come off this. That's pretty cool. That was really cool. You know, I don't know if Sasquatch is here anymore. I don't know if they headed south or went back to their other world or whatever they do. I don't know. I do know they're here parts of the winter because I found their tracks. You know, this spring I found their tracks. Maybe there's early ones that come back, but I also found what I call artwork on top of the snow. It was definitely done by something with a brain. It was springtime, so it was melting and showing back up. So I think it was, you know, maybe late October or something that it was done, and then it was stayed on top of the snow. And got snowed over, and then springtime it was melting quicker on the top than underneath, so it ended up showing up. But yet it was on top of the snow, so if Sasquatch did it, they were here in the winter. For certain Sasquatch tracks, no paws anywhere of a bear. It was in the snow, inline footprints like a human. I think they're about 17-inch tracks. You could clearly see the big toe. It was starting to melt out, but you could clearly see there was a track yet. And you could see where the big toe was, the pointy heel, from the big toe, it angled pretty quickly to the pinky. Yeah. So I definitely know they're here when the snow is here, but I don't know if they're here all winter. There definitely ain't a lot of tracks. There's another wood knock that way. So they're probably just skirting around me. I think they're still here. I really do. I'm still seeing signs of, pretty fresh signs of foot impressions, and here's an X. That's beautiful. Okay, so this is cool. This is beautiful. This tree fell, right? And where it fell, it had a pretty clear shot, so I don't think this broke here and then slid backwards on any branches, because there's nothing big enough up there. So when this fell, that was probably still connected at one point. Probably broke off, but obviously more than likely it got dragged backwards to create the X. More than likely. You can never be certain. Well, you can be certain, but on this I can't be absolutely certain, but chances are it was dragged backwards to create this X. And where there's an X, it'll be perches usually behind it, in front of it, or right at it. That one's stuck in the ground right there. Oh, excuse me, guys. It's beautiful in here. There's one. That's two that are leaned up and crossing and creating an X. I really want to see that. I gotta get my ass down there. Wow. My phone's pretty waterproof. Not totally. If I dropped it in water, it's water resistant. But if I dropped this in the toilet, it probably wouldn't work right again. This looks like a perch. There's a footprint, guys. Wow. Yeah, wow. This is fresh. I can clearly see where his heel gouged in. He, her. That's a nice print. That's almost castable. This shows very well how their feet can curve sideways. Their feet go side to side. I find this a lot in their tracks. Ours don't. Not worth a shit. Ours go, up and down some. Not even too much of that for us. Theirs are very flexible. Yeah, so here, big toe curves to the heel. Their heel gouged in. Yeah, next one's right here. Did the same thing, curved sideways. So I wonder if he turned if it did that. Kind of like that. Yeah, and this is a left foot because I can see where his big toe hit. You can see his big toe right here. His big toe is right here. It actually pushed up and in. So you got right foot, left foot. So when I was over there, These are the wood knocks I'm hearing, I'm sure. When I was over there, he probably skirted this way, and probably is working his way around back that way, because he knows I'm coming back through this way. They don't keep their eyes off you. I guarantee it. This is majorly packed down right here. Majorly. You can see where something stepped and skidded here, just like that. And guess what, guys? I'm right behind the perch symbol for the, it's like a hangout symbol. It's 2 sticks, 2 trees. I can't even do it. Let's see. Not without 2 hands. I'll do it with these 2. So it's like a teepee with 2 sticks. So if you ever see this symbol where the X is higher up, their perches are pretty directly behind it. If you ever see one symmetrical, beautiful symmetrical, I have found the perches are, hangout perches are somewhere behind it. It could be a longer distance. Could I be wrong? I could be wrong. But that's what I found so far. Those are pretty cool. I stand right here. This truck, I'll have no idea I'm here. None whatsoever. Here's an X. Is that a root? Yeah. That's pretty cool. I mean, they uncovered it. That's actually really cool. This is what I wanted to come down and see. This is awesome. I mean, that's placed here, guys. It's a little pine tree leaned up in there. There ain't no way this fell here with all those other branches. All these are placed. All these. This is freaking beautiful. 3 of them leaned up in here. Wow. Here's a perch. They do that too. They lean up sticks. See how this one's leaned in? It's like a totem. This is my spot. I don't know. It's cool as hell though. Something set right there, I think. So right here, right off the highway, is a perching spot. Okay, this is really weird what I'm coming up on right now. I don't come across this very often to where I do not come across this very often where I'm certain the rock was brought here. But I am certain. Look at these breaks right here. 1, 2, tree lean, tree lean. I'm going to tell you this came from... Okay, so there's a bridge here, right? There's a bunch of big rocks underneath this bridge, for erosion, each side. That came from there. This, it's dirt under, but there's remnants of leaves yet under it. This has been here maybe since spring. That is awesome. That's a big freaking rock. That's cool, guys. That's really neat, guys. You guys are freaking strong. Why do they like that rock? It's got white stuff in it. Really white. You can actually see where sorry, I'm in the mud fossils too, but this is where you got your tendons, flexor and extender tendon. Let's see, what are the other ones that connect? There's tendons, and anyways, it's the one that connects the one bone to the other bone, and then you got your joint, and then you got your flexor and extender tendon to bring it in and out. But that's the connecting point that connected that to another bone. Maybe they liked it. It looks like a head almost. Shit, it almost looks like a freaking Sasquatch head. See the point? This is where the neck would be. They probably know this, you know. That's freaking insane, though. There ain't nobody for a human that would have come through all that and carried this rock here. For what purpose? There would have been no purpose for us. Nada. Whoo! Hi, buddy. Oh my gosh, that actually looks like him right there. It's okay, buddy. I'm just curious. My name's Jake. I really like what you guys doing here. I'm glad you haven't hurt me at all. That's phenomenal. Oh, I didn't even notice the structure there. It actually created a perfect frickin' triangle structure here, guys. Here's another thing that gets me. Cans. Obviously, more than likely from the highway that end up in here. I know a guy that has private property and has cans end up right in the middle of his woods. Or I brought a TV to it was Reamer cleanup days, so you can get rid of a lot of your furniture and garbage or whatever. I brought a TV that didn't work, flat screen TV that didn't work anymore, and to that, and the TV ended up at this guy, leaned up in the trees at this guy's place, and it weirdly disappeared. Here's one definitely placed. Definitely placed. I lied. It's broke from up there. Could have fell. Or could have been broke by Sasquatch. I don't know. That's an iffy one. See, of course they travel this here, but they'll skirt these woods here. This will be neat in here. Browned out tree. This is definitely squared off at one point. It used to be straight. It got bent over this way. There's actually a bend there. This tree actually looks like it was shoved in here. Probably a little perch right here. Freaking awesome. I don't care. I'll get excited. You know, I'll probably say some things that, you know, could have happened maybe with wind or tornado or whatever, but if I do and I, you know, say Sasquatch definitely did that, usually it's more than likely they did. But there's always a possibility. What's this? Ooh, white creamed corn. I bet you I'm gonna perch. They like to bring it right to where they set. So here's one, broke across, leaned in. leaned up. It's definitely more packed down right here than other places. How many times I find human garbage in their perches, something they like, newspaper, things like that. I mean, if I was a Sasquatch, I'd be right in here. I'd watch the highway. That rock was neat. I mean, I'd be beside myself on that rock. That's a big ass rock to be there. Here's one that's broke down. Nothing fell on it. Oh, this is freaking cool. Check this out, guys. Oh, aren't you a pretty boy, girl? These are near impossible to find. It's a walking stick. That's what I call them. There you go, little buddy. Get on there. He likes me. Maybe he likes my warmth. Get on there, little buddy. There you go. It's a walking stick. See how well they blend in? Is that a stick or a bug? It's a stick. No, it's a bug. That's cool. I was lucky enough to see two or three of those things mating. That ain't something you see every day. That was down at Maple Lake. That's a white pine, or red pine. Most of these are balsams right here. Oh, there are some white pine. But for that branch to get up through all those, the white pine's above that, and land and hang like that is pretty not very, not a good chance. Yeah, and obviously that log's flattened at that point. That branch, I think, was put there. Both these branches were moved off a log at one point. No, maybe that's marking a perch. See how it's broke down there? How did that pine needle end up sideways in there? That's pretty cool. There's a beautiful X right there. That's a perch X. That's broke down. They'll have perches right here. You know why? Because when people come hunting or come up in here for a hike, they'll sit back in here and watch out. Here. Where would you hide? I'd hide right here. Like, if they came up this, I'd probably kind of slowly skirt around and sit right here and watch. Look at this. Branches that couldn't have got there unless it was placed too much stuff above it. Look at this one. That's leaned in there. This is leaned in here. What is that? That's definitely leaned in there. Right here. Perfect decks. Man, what a good perching spots. See how that one's brought upwards? This was, all this was brought upwards. It's probably laying flat at one time. See, this one's brought upwards too and propped up. Propped up on that one. So obviously here's one of their main perches right here. Behind all this. Right here. You can see where they sit. You can see where they